everyone thinks you're crazy and delusional until it works, okay? And so I get this feeling, this knowing, this energy, this clear channel that you're somebody who knows you're here for something so much more. You're here for such a big, expansive path. And you've had a lot of people who, when you've shared your vision with, they get really triggered by it. They don't believe in it. And they're quick to be quite critical of it as a result, because the freedom and audacity that you're now moving with goes against what all these people, what they want, but they don't think is possible for them. And so of course they're going to place their own projections on you that like, oh, that's not possible. Reality doesn't work that way. But like, you're so spiritually adept and you have such an evolved consciousness that you know that each person's living their own little pocket reality and life is always looking to validate you. So if you're believing what other people are saying, that it's not possible, it's not going to happen, it's not going to work, then reality's like, well, that's what you're choosing to believe? Okay, we'll give you the reflection of that. But when you're choosing to show up from the energy that's like, you know what? I know it's going to work out because it has to work out because I've already seen it energetically working out. Like, you've received the vision. Like, whoever I'm talking to, you're highly clairvoyant, highly claircognizant. Like, you just know it's going to work out for you, even though all the external aspects of reality haven't lined up to that knowing yet. And it hasn't lined up to that knowing yet because you're still listening way too much to the distortion of other people's perception. You're listening way too much to the distortion of other people's projected limitations that think it's not going to work out. Reality doesn't work that way. You're just being delusional and thinking that what you want is actually going to come to you. And it's like, what if it actually does work this time? What if it actually does come to you? And it's actually easier than you're anticipating, because everyone's going to tell you as soon as you're choosing to move with your freedom that like, oh my God, it's too hard. It's not going to work. It's going to be really hard for you to do that. But what if it actually is way easier because you're moving with your alignment, because you're moving with who you really are? What if it's not going to be that hard? You've just listened to everyone else who tells you it's going to be super hard. You know what's super hard? Living out of alignment. That's super fucking hard. Listening to what everyone else thinks about your reality and like letting that be what dictates how you move through life, that's super hard. Like, you are here to be the sacred rebel that is like, I'm here to come in and be the pattern interruption that lives differently. That's what you're here for. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing. Whew. It's the keto. It's the keto matcha, man. So, yeah, the energy here is like, you're trying to run the wrong race. You're trying to run the race that everyone else is in because everyone else is telling you that what you want is over there. But you know deep down that it's not. And like, you actually know you can't be running that race because it's actually going in the complete opposite direction of where you know you are meant to go. And the longer that you let yourself move with misalignment, oh my God, the worse you feel. And you're consciously aware enough now to know what that feels like. When someone says, you should do this, and you immediately know, I know that's not aligned for me. You have to trust your knowing over other people's opinions, because that is what is going to shift your whole life, especially in this chapter.